Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 19 Tranmere Career Mode. We begin October in Season 3 now with a welcome of the Canaries. Norwich City come to Prenton Park. Then we have the international break before we return to action by going to Deepdale to take on Preston North End. Before finally we welcome Wigan Athletic to Prenton Park. So first up though, Norwich City boys, we are full strength and even then we have our break so we can go full pelt with the boys. However, Banchu did say he was concerned about the lack of games. So I'm going to start on this game.
Front foot, that three up front can cause the opposition back four some problems.
Oh my god, it's good work there boys. Oh, and a Sterling goal from Sandro Tonali in off the post. But sensational work from Moise Keane. I fucking love this guy boys. I mean, I did say when we loaned him in, we probably won't sign him next season because it would take most of our budget. What I imagine we would get coming in the Premier League. If anything, we'd probably have to sell to get him in as well. But boys, he's taken to this team like Dr. Water. Did really well there. Fed in Sandro Tonali. And we cannot go without praising Sandro. He still had a lot of work to do. It was a really precise finish. And the early lead, boys. Great start to the episode. It's Tranmere 1, Norwich 0. 3 players just converge. It's a set. Shit, they could be in now. With Brian there. Oh well, Alson Pardew. What a crucial hooked clearance that was. The ref's getting in the way. Ref! I'm clever. Why have you just like hooked Finn it? Oh boys, I'm so annoyed if that goes in. Good save from Fruchtel. Referees on Delia Smith's payroll, I swear down.
In goes the corner. Good defensive clearance there.
Get rid of it.
Shot up. That's a good block. Good place to win the ball.
Oh, we still can't get rid. Come on, Ferrier. Scrap away, lad.
Now McLean.
On it. McLean. Oh my god, good save again from Fruchtel.
And now he's looking for some support. Delivered into the box.
Oh, I don't believe it, boys. Headed in eventually. Honest to God, like that. Can I blame the ref? Obviously, it's like 10 minutes down the line, but it led to literally like 10 minutes of pressure where I just could not get rid of it, boys. Every time I did, they were getting on it, and it just Norwich all of a sudden woke up the last 10 minutes of this half. In the end, Buendia puts the header in. So frustrating because I've been much the better team up until that point, but it's just one of them phases of play that went on forever where I was just full on pinned back. And again, you know, in 10 minutes I do have sufficient time to arrest it and get rid of it at the end of the day, but I couldn't. Oh my god though! Moise Keane! You fucking beautiful bastard! He does have the finesse ability there, boys. I think he has a tray for it. But I didn't even expect that. What a strike. Back to goal. Oh, I just went for it. Straight in. And Moise Keane, this guy is the gift that keeps on giving. The loanee from Juventus. Does look a cut above the rest right now, boys. 5th goal in 5 league games. At a perfect time. Just as I was lamenting being on level terms with Norwich in this game after the start we'd had. He does put us back in front. Ultimately though, they did have the chances. All of them came during that move, as I said, guys. The first half an hour they were really quiet, then the next 10-15 minutes they dominated us. We just could not get rid of it without it coming back within like half a minute in game. They're 4 shots to our 3, 4 on target to our 2. We had the better possession though. They had the only corners and 90% pass accuracy to our 8-5.
To get an opening. Now the possibility for a cross.
Oh, he's told me there, boys, completely. Oh my god, and somehow put wide from Thompson. Wow, I have to see that again. Great work from Buendia, good ball in. Even then, that guy in the centre could have gone for it. He leaves it. And, well, you can see him there thinking, fucking hell, I should have gone for it. Because Thompson puts it wide somehow.
Either way.
Oh, Moise Keane, the touch of dreams. He's such a lad. Give that onto Klebe. Oh, good save from McGowan. Bruno. Tonali. Oh my god. Full time though, boys. It does finish. Tranmere 2, Norwich 1. That was a really tough game. Closely fought. Norwich did pretty well, as you can see. We just about edged it. So they can feel a bit aggrieved, actually. I think a draw would have been maybe the fair result, to be fair. 8 shots for us to their 7, 5 on target apiece. We edged possession 51 to their 49. They're the better of the pass accuracy, and 2 corners to our 1. Man of the match goes to Sandro Tonali, plays in 9.5. Although most keen pushed him closer for 9.4. The only players to play over an 8. Goals for Keane and Tonali, assists for Keane and Tonali. So another training session, guys. I just put Shaw on one of these. We're going to spam him up to 60. In fact, probably take him on 2 then. Took Isaac off 1. I'm going to take Zlatan off 1 as well. We'll keep his finishing 1 on. So we have Shaw. We gave him a defensive based one, then we're going to give him an attacking based one right now. There we go, and let's see if a couple of A's should put him halfway up. Oh god, he gets 2 D's. Alexander gets a B, Zlatan a C, and Ferrier a D. So not a great training session, that one, boys. We have another one here though. He gets 2 C's this time, so still not vintage. Alexander goes up to 70 though. Yes, lad, he only needs 1 training session. He's such a beast. He gets a B, Ferrier gets an A, and Zlatan gets a C. If ever there's a size difference, boys, it's this. Look at Kleber compared to this man. He looks like a fucking dad. Yeah, he even does look a bit like him. Banchu we did play last time round is not going to feature. I think I'm just going to make a little change. Let's... in fact, no, you know what? What am I chatting, boys? This is working so far, this team, so let's stick with it again. Been off this game, last few games.
Well, he could be the star turn in this
well, in
game.
TK, you fucking G.
The
Here is Kleb. Can he make amends? Kleb, oh, what a finish. He certainly can, boys. I was just saying, he's been off his game the last couple of matches and did waste a couple of good opportunities we'd had a couple of minutes prior. But once he's found there, boys, he takes a touch, settles himself and rifles one into the back of the net. Great work from TK originally to win that header, and it's fed through by Moise Keane, who's another player who's just banging form right now. Kleber gets the 2nd goal of the league, and we do take the lead here at Deepdale, boys. Preston North End 0, Tranmere Rovers 1.
Good work, really, to read the
Archie
of the pass.
He's intercepted here, boys. He's in. Arch, put it in, yes, lad. Great hustle, tenacity there, boys. We do that so often and don't get rewards. You know, just about miss out on intercepting, or the ball bounces off one of our players and falls perfectly for them, or we don't control it in time. None of that this time, boys. The ball fell perfectly into the path of Arch, and it was the perfect player to fall for. He had the pace to get ahead, and the prowess and the calmness to finish. And a 2-0 up inside 15 minutes now, boys. Game is firmly in our hands now. As long as we don't concede now though, boys. Oh, Beck just went straight through us then.
Yeah, maybe a little. I think they'll have to do that here, away from their own ground.
They're doing it to me in this game, boys. They're just determined to pass it out from the back, and they causing themselves all sorts. It is Tranmere 3-0 up. Moise Keane punishes them this time, and Preston, what are you doing?
Taking on the defenders. A real chance here.
Oh, fucking hell, they could have been back in it then. No, boys, good save from Fruchtel. It was a great ball in. It just crosses in. I've been my undoing this season so far.
By the defender. Burke. He's got his shot off now. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in.
Oh, how's that gone in, boys? I can't get over that going in. It was a good save from Fruchtel initially. And dear me. I mean, I don't know if we can be critical of this, to be fair, because it is struck fiercely. He was kind of down and he gets across, but all he can do there is palm it into his net. I kind of want to see this angle. This is the key one. Yeah, just don't forget the time to get across and get a firmer hand to it, boys. And is that Bob Barker? He's come back from the dead to score for Preston. And unfortunately, the clean sheet does go once more. It's Preston 1, Tranmere 3, but foul on. We're in here, boys. We're Kleber. It's 4 inside 40 minutes, lads. We cannot stop scoring this season, to be fair. We're at our highest level, yeah. And we scored more, I would wager, than we've ever had at this point. Going forward, boys, we look a different animal. And Kleber's on a hat-trick now. Great work again by Moise Keane. This guy is just... He was the missing link earlier on the season, boys. He's an absolute beast. The second he's come in, it's just like it is the final piece of the jigsaw. And his hold-up play is sensational. His tenacity, his finishing, everything about him so far is doing wonders. And every time we go forward, lads, I feel like we're going to score. Preston 1, Tranmere 4. And I'm happy with that.
Striding forward, purposefully.
How much longer though? Oh, they scored again. What a half this is. This is unreal. Preston 2, Tranmere 4 now. It's back. And that's just a brilliant strike. No complaints about that one from Deepdale. Didn't stand a chance. Maybe it could have got to there. I mean, this guy's just turned me Sandro Tonali there completely. But oh, it's just a brilliant strike, lads. TK wasn't gonna ever get a block on that. And all of a sudden, once more, I cannot roll press now. It's game on again. So it's going to be half time as soon as Maxwell fires this. There we go. And it does finish at half time, boys. Preston 2, Tranmere 4. What a half that was. Preston absolutely dominated the ball, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. 58% of the ball. I mean, look at that. It's a wonder it was 4-2 because it wasn't actually that action-packed a half. We had 5 shots apiece, 4 on target today, 3. So 1 save for Christian Fruchtel was in the build-up to their goal. They're literally the only times each side got forward though. 92% pass accuracy for Preston, sensational. Therein lies why their possession was so good. The passing was just pinpoint. They had the only corners of the game, or 83% pass accuracy. Wasn't the best though. However, boys,
kick off here.
Absolutely, the key for us this season and our scoring prowess, that's the real difference is we look pretty ruthless. It's not taking us many chances to get a lot of goals like it did in previous seasons. We could be in again here. Oh, I went for the header. Fucking hell, I held L too and went for the strike. I wanted the volley there from Ferrier. Why did he head it, lads? Lucky.
The save of the season. He was that good.
Brown.
Oh, Ed Morris. Who won that?
Now Fisher. Gets his cross in. Defended well.
Oh, I don't believe it, lads.
You can see what they were after here.
How did he even get to that? It's a wonderful overhead kick. Second goal that Preston have scored that's been absolutely brilliant. Did you see the corner flag there, lads? Fuck it up. I'll try and get rid of it. Like, I'm just the wrong side with Isaac Alexander there.
I'm not sure they're capable of it.
Oh, it's just unreal. I can't even really call that an overhead kick. I don't know what to call that. I don't know what to call that either. But the number 8 does put it in. It's the 3 Bs for them. Barker, Brown and Beck have given them route back into this, and 4-1 up. If we do fail to win this game, boys, I'll be really, really good.
It's the attacking part of the game
that's caught the eye today. Yeah, Alexander. Oh, Keane just did them then. He's such a beast, boys. Wins us the free kick. It was a clear foul. We don't have the likes of Miyao Pintilli anymore, but wow, Archie's free kick taking is getting so much better now. 68 it's up to. So we are going to go for it with Arch. Archie. Oh, it's great, boys. It's fantastic. As soon as he hit it and it was going in, Archie is just ever reliable, boys. He's been a consistent performer right from the moment we promoted him. I'd love to know what his rating was. I may have to look back when we brought him in. Nowadays he's up to a 76. Doing bits, and that was just wonderful. The keeper did get a save to it. In fact, it flicked the wall on its way through. I hope it does give it to us. Yeah, it does. His third goal of the season. And, wow, what a scoreline, boys. Highest scoring game of the whole series, I think. Preston 3, Tranmere 5, and still half an hour left. Archie. Arch. Oh, he's done them. Gives to Haaland. He looks back. For Archie, great play from the 2. Oh, and Archie's control wasn't quite good enough to get in again. Oh, no way. Our player's been tripped off the ball, boys. Or just slipped or something. Oh, no way. Weird. Preston with the insane strikes again. This game's just ridiculous. Tuaki, keep hold of it, Ark. Haaland. Tonali. I'll give that to Haaland. He's got it. Haaland! Oh, good save. It could have been 6. So full time, boys. Does finish Preston 3, Tranmere 5. Outrageous game that was. It could have been even more as well. We had 9 shots apiece, 6 on target apiece. They had 54% off the ball, 92% pass accuracy in the end as well. You know, for full time, that's just insane. They had 3 corners to our none as well, so scoreline did flatter us, excuse me, but we were just absolutely clinical there. And it's good to see, boys. We've had games like that in the past where we've had more shots and more on target and only scored 2 or 3. So as we're banging in 5, I think the increase in ability of our whole squad is starting to show now. We're in really good form. Moise Keane gets him on the match, unsurprisingly. He was sensational. Got a 9.6. Archie a 9.4. Kleber a 9.2. Isaac elsewhere gets an 8. Goals, so 2 for Kleber, 2 for Archie and 1 for Keane. Assists, 2 for Keane, 1 for Aki. And that was it, unfortunately. So boys, this good form saw us hit the top of the table for the first time. Lovely stuff. As you can see, it is really tight. We have the exact same record as Brentford and Swansea. Both won 7, drew 4, lost 1. Derby County just a further point behind and Rotherham 2 points behind. But then it is a bit of a gap. 6 points to Blackburn, 7 to Preston, Brighton and Forest. Going to do a manager career focus training, boys. We haven't done one in quite a while, and we still have. There's just 2 left. Oh shit. Alright, whatever. I'll just use it now anyway. Unsurprisingly, incidentally, boys, Moise Keane won September Player of the Month. It was just absolutely amazing. Top draw performances from Keane. This guy's just changed our season. We brought him in. We were struggling a bit at the start. Granted, I think we would have turned it around anyway, eventually, but not quite as quickly as we have done. Still not taking it for granted, you know. We are still conceding, and until we start keeping clean sheets, I will be concerned that our form can turn on a dime. But with this guy in the team, we do look like scoring 4 or 5 every game. So last game of the episode then, guys, against Wigan Athletic. No point changing our team. We have won quite a number of league games in a row now, and as for the bench, I think that's going to be largely the same as well. Should we maybe give someone else appearance on the bench? I don't know. I think I'm going to change one thing then, actually, because our defence has been a bit off. I'm going to try Martin Luengo in place of Van Padu, who certainly I think right now is the weakest former of the back 4. As for the front 6, they've been firing on all cylinders. We'll keep them in.
5 players in that front 3 with a central striker.
Archie Kleber. Oh, big chance already, boys. Tonali. Oh, Chong picks it up. Bit of luck there, boys. But they all count. It was Sandro Tonali picked it up, was tackled. And in the end, the ball just trickles to Tahi Chong, who's the only one there. It was good work by Kleber to get it in. Great tackle. Oh, boys, it's so ugly from Wigan's perspective. That's the kind of goal we concede that. I feel so unfortunate for them. It was a great slide tackle. You've got to see this again. And the boy who goes to clear it just completely misses it. Oh, look at this. What a tackle that is. Sandro gets a little flick. His trailing leg. Does his trailing leg hit that? Is that the best assist in the world, actually, from Sandro Tonali? Am I doing us a disservice? This guy needs to fucking get out of the way so I can see what's going on. He does as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. I cannot get over that goal. He's falling over. Sandro, he knows what he's doing, boys. I'm going to stick with that. Ends up on his arse. Chung gets across and just taps it in. Salifa from Moise Keane, boys. He waited and waited. Gives to Kleber. Takes down nicely. Menezes. Oh, I thought it was a sensational finish. Oh, we're just not quite controlling it in time. Could do it though. It's Ferrier. It's the post. Boys, really unlucky to still only be at 1-0.
And now he's looking for some support.
Oh, it's just such good football, boys. Moise Keane finishes truly. Oh, he did so well all the way to hold up that and pass it out from the back. It was just patience. I knew any one of those passes earlier on that we're potentially on would have led to maybe us getting dispossessed. We worked it nice and smart, eventually did find a wonderful little reverse ball. I think it was clever, feeds it into Moise Keane, and he does the rest, in my opinion. Looking at the stats, they do reflect that, although we did only have 2 on target again. Just prolific right now, guys, we are ruthless. We had 5 shots today, 1, 2 on target today, 1. Better possession, 54% of it. The only corner of the game, they had 90% pass accuracy, we had 86.
Norwood.
Jimmy to Zlatan. Oh, Jimmy gives to Zlatan. Surely to finish. Oh, Zlatan does, boys. He makes it 3. Good shit. It's as Alan Smith says, he's only just come on along with Jimmy. Linked up with him to make it 3-0. It's been a quiet half actually. We've done not too much. Mind you, neither of Wigan. But we do get in, I'll make it 3 and surely wrap this up. Oh, it was a nutmeg through ball from Jimmy and a cultured finish from Zlatan as well. Who gets his first goal in the league, first of many, I'm sure. He gets so many interceptions these days, boys. Archie, oh, it's such good football. Zlatan, oh, he's challenged by Bane. So full time, guys, we do win 3-0. Long awaited clean sheet again. And just a good win all around, boys. We did limit Wigan to very little. Again, we were ruthless though, with 3 shots on goal and 3 goals. 7 shots in total to the Wigan's 3. They only had the 1 on that target. We tied for possession, 50% each. We had 2 corners there, 1. And they had the better of the pass accuracy. Man of the match goes to Kleber, gets an 8.9. But an 8.4 for Keane, 8.5 for Tahith Chong, 8.2 for Jimmy, and 8 rated for Hugo and Archie. So goals for Zlatan and Chong and Keane, assists for Norwood and Menezes. So I just remembered actually, guys, as we go into this training session, we had 3 days left actually. It's a good job we get on this. Tonali should have got an assist then for his little slight touch then. Should have claimed that. I think we're going to claim that one, boys, as a Tonali assist. By the way, Shaw is on the verge of getting his 60. Yes, boys. It's a B and a D. Ferrier gets a B, Zlatan a C, and Alexander a D. Last action episode, guys, we have a monthly scouting report from Argentina to see if there's anyone any good here. Lisandro Abeledo could be decent. That overall's really low though. Although look at that potential, so it's probably worth signing him up. This guy 69 to 89 potentially. Joaquin Correa. Oh my god, boys, look at this guy. He's only 15. This is the one. Gil Sandoval. 80 to 94 potential. 50 to 68 overall. Yes, lad. Get in the club. As for the rest, no one else is going to be signed up. I'm going to reject a few of these. This guy is not good enough. Neither is he. Or him. Or him. All the others I'll sit on. They're only 2 months in. So to find out what that youngster's about, that sure, but we are going to see Gil Sandoval. There he is, 58 overall. He's left winger. Excuse me. That was perfect, boys. Actually, it's just what we need. We do have Chong, of course, but he is only on loan. So Gil Sandoval may be the long-term future left winger, and I just imagine a future of him. Zlatan and Archie up front, boys. That'd be frightening for the opponent. We'll see what the revision is anyway, but at the moment, the minimum is going to be 80. Not 58 overall, just 15. I'm going to wait to train him till he does turn 16, and I'm just going to spam him. So next episode, it's Blackburn Rovers away from home at Ewood Park. And it's Birmingham City, we welcome to Prenton Park. On Halloween, we round off the month for all the data, etc. And a big trip to Griffin Park to take on Brentford, who are right now in third place in the table. So that is going to be a massive one, guys. Hope to see you again there.